Hello students. So students, in the previous class in the chapter, and that is getting to know the plants, we were talking in the chapter about that of the root. The different parts of the plant, and which includes the root, which include the shoot. Okay, but here we have started with that of the root, and we discussed that what is a root, student, and what is the function of the root. So you see students that root is what? Basically it is that part of the plant which is present under to that of the ground. Okay, which is not exposed to that of the sunlight, but it is present inside to that of the soil, that is root. And we have also studied that what are the different function of the root and what are the different types of the root. So root basically help in holding the plant, it help in absorbing the water and the mineral from that of the soil, by which the plant is able to make the food. As well as if you see that the roots, they are having a property of storing the food in it, like in case of carrot is there or potato is there. So all of them, they help in you can say it help in storing the food. Okay, so not only this student, it also help in prevent the soil erosion. Okay, so the fertile soil, the roots, they used to hold them, so it will not make the soil to blown away from wind or washed away with the water. Now, if we talk about the root only, so root is basically divided into two. So we have discussed about it, that is the tap root and that of the fibrous root. If we talk about the taproot, students, so taproot basically it is having a main root, and from that of the main root many lateral root comes out, and that is the property of a taproot. If we talk about the fibrous root, so a lot of fiber like a structure of the root, it comes out from a place that is a fibrous root. Okay, and all of them you can say are of a equal size. So there is no such kind of a main root or a kind of a lateral root are present in case of a fibrous root. Okay, so we have discussed both of them, and now it is a time to discuss the second part of the plant, and that is known as the shoot system, and which include the first one, and that is stem. Stem of the plant. What is the stem, student? So you will see that the upper part of that of the plant, upper part, it means which is just above to that of the ground, that part of the plant is known as a stem. We have also said that we are also knowing about it, that is in case of a tree, the thickness of the stem is much more, and in place of a stem we use a term for it, and that is known as trunk. Trunk is what, student? It is a very thick, it is very hard, which help all the branches and the leaves to stand properly, means it help in holding the leaves, it help in holding the branches. Okay, so stem, they are not as much thick as in case of a trunk like in the tree, and you see student, if we compare the power also, so they are more strong. Trunk is more strong than that of the stem. Stem is comparatively weaker than that of the trunk. So first of all, we will write that what we understand by the stem. So the part of the plant which rises vertically above, which rises vertically above to the ground, above to the ground. That is known as the stem of the plant, which goes vertically above. Okay, now stem is thinner, thin or weak. Compare weak plants comparatively to the compared to the trunk of the tree. So in case of a plants student, we use the term that is known as a stem, but in case of a tree, instead of using the term that is stem, better we should use the term that is known as the trunk of the plant. Trunk, it is the thicker one, help the plants to stand upright properly. It also help in holding the leaves, the other branches on it. Now if you see the trunk student, I'm sorry, it is trunk. Trunk. So if you see the trunks of the tree students, so you will find that this trunk is having the hard outer covering, and that hard outer covering, it is covered by a protective covering, you can say, that is known as the bark of the tree. Okay, so we can also write it. Most of the tree is covered by a tough layer called bark. So what is a bark student? The outer portion, if you see the trunk student, you will find that the outer portion is covered with a dead cell that is known as the bark. Okay, it is a tough protective cover which is present outside to that of the trunk, that is known as a bark. So this is all about that of the stem student. Now we have understood that what is a stem, what is a trunk, and what is a bark. Now what we have to understand student, that what are the different function of that of the stem. So if the root is having a function, so stem also plays a very important role in the plant. Not only holding the uppermost part of the plant, but in the other cases also it is very helpful, or it is a very important part of the plant. So it plays a very important role. So let us discuss the function of the stem. Function of the stem. Function of the stem students. So if you see that the stem, it used to stand upright, and all the things, whether it is the branches student, whether it is the leaves or the fruits, it is all present on it. So first of all, the role of the stem is to stand upright or to stand erect. Because of the stem only student, the plant can stand upright or plant can stand erect. So we can write it. The stem of the plant holds plant upright. Holds the plant upright or erect. So it is because of the stem only students that it used to stand upright or it used to stand erect easily. If we see the second one students, so basically if you see the important function students, so not only making the plant to stand upright, but its role is to carrying the thing from that of the root to that of the leaves, from the leaves to the different parts of the plant. How? You see student, the roots, they are having the function of absorbing the water and mineral from the soil. So this water and mineral should reach us to where? To the leaves, because the leaves, they need water, they need they need minerals to perform the process of photosynthesis. So it is the root which help in absorbing the water and mineral. Now this water, it should be carried to the leaves so that the process of photosynthesis or process of food making can take place easily. So for that, the students, STEM, they used to take the water, they used to take the mineral from that of the root and carry this to that of to the leaves. Okay, so they are carrying the water and the mineral from the root to the leaves, and there the process of photosynthesis occur, formation of food occur. Now food is formed. Now again, this food is needed to all the part of the plant. Now who will going to carry the food to the different parts of the plant? This is the stem only. So stem now carry the food from that of the leaves, and it used to carry to the root and to the shoot portion also. It means to the other parts of the plant also. So first of all, it carry the water and mineral from the root to the leaves, and then it used to carry the food to the different parts of the plant. So it help in carrying the water, mineral as well as food to the different part of the plant. So we can write it, that is, it used to carry the water and minerals to the leaves from the roots of the plant. Okay, so this is the second one, students. Now not only this, it used to, the stem used to carry the prepared food. Carry this to the prepared food to the different parts of the plants. So not only it used to carry the water and mineral from the root, but also it used to carry the food to the different parts of the plant. Next one is, the students, that it used to hold the plant at upright, as well as it used to holding, okay, but it used to hold the plant in such a way that the leaves should get a sufficient amount of sunlight. Okay, so it used to hold the branches, and the branches is the part of the stem only, student, which used to hold the leaves in such a way that they could get the sufficient amount of sunlight. And you are knowing the sunlight is also plays a very important role in carrying the process of photosynthesis. So we can write it, that the stem used to hold the plant, hold the leaves in such a way so that they can get sufficient amount of they can get a sufficient amount of sunlight, which help it to perform the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so it used to hold the leaves in such a way that plant can easily perform the process of photosynthesis, students. Okay, so this is all about the function of the stem, student. Let me remind you again, the first function of the stem that we had discussed, that it helped in holding the plant in upright. Okay, so it helped the whole plant to stand upright. The second one, it used to carry the water and mineral which has been absorbed by the root to the leaves, so that process of photosynthesis can take place easily. Third one, not only the water, student, but it used to carry the food. The prepared food from that of the leaves to the different part of the plant. Then finally, it used to hold the leaves in such a way that leaves should get a sufficient amount of sunlight, and you know that the sunlight is a very important for the completing the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so this is all about the function of the stem. Now moving on, students, and we will try to understand that there are tubes present in that of the stem. So what are the tubes and how many tubes are present in that of the stem? Tubes in stem. Tubes in that of the stems. So there are large number of tubes are present in that of a stem, student, and basically if we categorize the tubes, it will be categorized into two type of a tube. One type of a tube is there, student. Look, let us before we go further and try to understand the tubes, let me ask you one thing, and that is, what you understand by the tube? What is the role of a tube? So you are knowing that basically the tube is what? It is something which used to carry the thing from one place to that of the another place. It is like a pipe, a tube, or you can say pipe. What it used to do, it used to carry the thing, it used to carry the water, it used to carry the other thing from one place to another. That is the role of that of the tube. So how the tubes are present in the stem, or why the tubes are present in the stem? So it also present in the stem to carry the thing from one place to another. And on that basis, we can divide the different types of tubes in the stem is basically are of two types. One type of a tube which is present in the stem is which used to carry the water and mineral from that of the root to the leaves. And the other one which used to carry the food which is prepared from the leaves to the different plant of the body. So one tube is there, student, which if this is the root and this is the leaves. So one root, and this is the in between, that is the stem only. So one tube is there which used to start from that of the root and enters into the stem. Okay, so here it is carrying the water and minerals. So this water and mineral has been used by the leaves. So leaves uses water and make food. Now food is prepared, students. Okay. Now food is necessary for everyone. So there is another, and food is to be distributed to the different part of the plant. So there is another tube which used to carry the food to the different parts of the plant. Now one more thing, that it is not necessary that the food is carried to the roots only, but it can be carried to the different plants like that of the branches, or to the, even in the upward direction where other part of the plant is there. So it can be carried to the different part of the plant. It is like students, that your father, he or your one of your parent used to carry the vegetable and the other raw material like water, vegetable and the spices, even the water also is carried to the kitchen. Okay, so there is a one mediator which is carrying all the thing which is necessary for making the food to that of the kitchen. And your mother, she prepared the food now. Now this food is to distributed to the different part of the family member. So one member is there which used to carry the raw material. It means the person, the member used to carry the vegetable, oil, spices, water from that of the source to that of the kitchen where the food is to be prepared. Now when the food is prepared, this food material is to be distributed to all the family member. Right? So another member is there which used to take that food and distribute it to the different members, different family member. So the same thing happened in the plant also. One tube is there which used to carry the water and mineral from the root to the leaves, where the leaves use this water and mineral and prepare the food. And once the food is prepared, now this food is to be distributed to the different parts of the plant. So that tube used to carry that prepared food to the all the different part of the plant, not only to the root but the branches to other different part of the plant also. Okay, so we can write it. There are two tubes. There are two tubes in stem. One tube used to carry water and minerals. Used to carry water and minerals to the leaves from the roots of the plant. Roots of the plants. Okay. Leaves takes this water and perform the process of photosynthesis. So takes this water and perform process of photosynthesis. Perform the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so leaves, they used to take the water. The stem, they used to carry the water and minerals to the leaves from the root of the plant, and leaves, they used to take this water and perform the process of photosynthesis. The second tube is there, students. Second tube used to carry the prepared food from the leaves of the plant, leaves of the plants, to the different part of the plant. to all the parts of the plant. So we can write it. To all the parts of the plant. So this is the you can say the two type of tube is there, student. One carry water and another one used to carry the prepared food to the different parts. Okay, so this is all about that of the stem, that what is the stem, what are the different function of the stem, and what kind of a tube it is present in it which used to carry the thing. Okay, now this one is about that of the root. Now student, we will move to the next part of the plant, and that part of the plant is called as the leaf, the green part of the plant. Okay, that is known as the leaf. Leaf. Leaf is what, student? If you see the leaf, what you will observe, it is what? It is a thin, broad, green part of the plant. So first of all, when you see the plant, the green thing which you see, it is actually the leaves of the plant. So because of the presence of the leaf, the plant it appear green in color. The upper part of the plant appear green in color. So we can say that leaves are what? It is a thin, flat, broad, green part of the plant, that is which is attached to the stem, that is known as leaf. So the leaf is thin, flat, green part of the plant which remain attached to the stem or branches. Stem or branches of the plant. That is called as the leaf of the plant. Plants having the flat and the green part, that is the. Now when you see the leaf, student, what you will observe? First of all, their number. There are many in number. There is no one leaf is present in the plant. So a lot of a number of leaves are present on the tree or in the plant. And when you look at the leaf of the different plant, you will find that their shape, their size, as well as their margin, it used to vary. Okay, so we can say that leaves of the different part of the plant varies from each other in respect to shape, size, and structure also. But student, if you see, the basic structure is very common in all the leaves. Okay. So we can say the shape and size. But all of them have same basic structure. basic structure. Although there is no one leaf, student, but a large number of leaves are present in the plant. So we can write it. That is a large number of leaves are present on the plants. Okay, so we can say, students, that leaves, they are present in a many number. They are thin, broad and green in color. And the green in color, because of the presence of a chlorophyll, you all are knowing that it helps in performing the process of photosynthesis. Okay.